picks and parlays. It's Hump Day, Wednesday, February 10th, 2021. So hopefully we make this a winning Wednesday with 4 free hoops picks for me. Then we'll have a play right off the consensus report. We'll have a special offer for you. And hopefully we make it another winning day. Solid 4-0 day yesterday for me. The consensus did lose in a close one as the Blackhawks did win that game. But get back to it today. So get right after it. We're going to start in the NBA action. And but before I get to it, don't forget, hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. But most importantly, put in the comments who you like for today. So all you have to do is put in the comments if you like, parlay, a side, a total, first half, second half, whatever you like. Put it in the parlay or put it in the comments and tell us who you like, or comment on what I've been picking or somebody else is picking. But be part of the Picks and Parlays team. So we'll continue to do our part as long as we get those feedback from you that we know that you like what we're doing. And I know thousands of you watch after the fact most days, so make sure you tell us what you like even after the show goes off our live 10 minutes. All right, so Clippers at the Timberwolves here. And sometimes in the NBA, you have to bet the bad ones and bad teams because you're getting the most points with the worst teams in the NBA. Clippers big favorite in this one. Clippers favored by 10.5, total 225. Very often in the NBA do you see home teams getting this many points. And yes, the Timberwolves are bad, just 6-18 against the spread, or 6-18 straight up, but they're actually 12-11-1 against the spread. So they are a positive ROI, barely. But recently has been that run, 6-3-1 against the spread in their last 10 games. I like Minnesota Timberwolves here. No Paul George. I believe he's out with toe injury for both the games on this road trip. So I like the Timberwolves. 4-star play. The reason why it's not higher, just because this Timberwolves team is not a world beater. So I'm not going to go crazy on this game. So that's what I have in the NBA. So get in on that. We'll have another play in the NBA. But let's go to college basketball next. In college basketball, good day yesterday. Like I said, went 4-0 with my basketball picks. But my best bet that everyone bought, I don't even know how they lost. I watched the game. Butler, we had a play on St. John. St. John's up at 8.5, up most of the second half, up 2 with the ball with 15 seconds to go. And somehow they get to overtime and lose in overtime, even though they missed free throws in the last 30 seconds, missed a layup in the third that could have got us the cover. But we're back at it today. Indiana at Northwestern. Indiana favored by 4, total of 138. Love the Indiana Hoosiers here. 4.5-star play here. And the reason why I like this Indiana team is they're getting things right later in the year. They've swept Iowa here in the last month. They did have a tough home loss to Rutgers, but that Rutgers team's been playing much better. And they're facing a Northwestern team that's just 1-9 in their last 10 games. Coach Collins really struggling. 3-7 in their last 10 against the spread. So give me Indiana -4 in this spot. 4.5-star play. Now we go back to the NBA here. And this is a pretty solid play here. Raptors at the Wizards. And what we've seen with this Raptors team is they're not the defensive team that we known that they won the championship with Kawhi a couple years back. And even last year, they were a pretty good still defensive team. Now, they're going to the double point guard lineup with Van Fleet and Lowry, they really push the pace a lot more. And it's forced a lot of overs. I believe they're over 6 or 7 in a row now. At least 6, maybe even 7. And they're facing a Wizards team that usually is pretty good on offense. The last 3 or 4, they've gone under, haven't been as good on offense. But back at home, I expect this one to go way, way over. We see the Raptors favored by 5.5. The total 230. I love the over here. 4.5-star play on the over 230 in this one. And then we'll finish it up with college basketball for today. But don't forget, if you haven't done so, get in on our best bets every day. picksandparlays.net/Craig. picksandparlays.net/Craig. Today, I got my best bet up. You can get my best bet over there. And, of course, as always, we have a special with another capper. And today it's the Picks and Parlay Syndicate. Their ACC game of the month is 50% off. So it's usually $50. I think it's $25. And then you can get my NBA best bet of the day. for $25 off. It's just $14.99. The only way to get that, though, is picksandparlays.net/Craig. You either have to type that in or it's in the description. That link is in the description both at Facebook and at YouTube. So continue to give us that thumbs up and put in the comments who you like, as Andy has done. Bucks and Suns over. Zach likes the Missouri -1. Not the Missouri, he likes Missouri. Brooklyn, Toronto, and the Bucks for Carlos. And J.A. likes or wants to know about the Missouri State game. I haven't watched Missouri State play, and my theory on college basketball is I had to at least watch a team once or twice before I'm going to put my wager on them. I'm not a guy that only looks at stats and only looks at the trends and that kind of stuff. I watch the games, and that's who I pick. I try to see where the value is as far as maybe a team that played really well but lost, or just the opposite. So that's why I wouldn't play that game, for me at least. Houston at South Florida. This is a 5-star play for me. I really like this game. I think this is, like I said, my best bet's in the NBA today. This would be my second best bet. Houston at South Florida. Houston lost, I believe it was East Carolina a couple games back, about a week ago. And we've seen teams in college basketball, even the best teams can lose at times, even to bad teams. But this Houston team, if you draw a line through that game, I'm guessing we would have to lay 15, 16 points. Houston's favored by 11, total 129.5. I like Houston -11. They are 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 line games. 7-1. Houston gets it done tonight. Let's take the Houston Cougars -11. I think they don't forget about the last time they laid an egg on the road. They get it done tonight. I like Houston -11, 5-star play. So we'll do a recap as always. Don't forget, though, get in our best bets. Also, give us that thumbs up and put in the comments who you like for today. Mark is on the Drake bandwagon. Drake, this year, what are they, 13-2 against the spread or something like that? So I can understand that. Williams likes, Houston is been on fire lately if you draw a line through that one loss a couple games back. All right, so let's recap here. Before I do so, though, don't forget, hit that thumbs up and put in the comments who you like. Also, get my best bet of the day is in the NBA, $25 off, just $14.99, picksandparlays.net/Craig. The link is in the description. Also, our Picks and Parlays Syndicate has their best bet. ACC Game of the Month is 50% off, just $25 at that same link. All right, so I'm going to give them, when I go back and I do a recap, this is the order I like the games as far as what I'm betting. Obviously, my best bet I'm going to be betting is in the NBA that you can purchase. Then I go to Houston at South Florida. That's a 5-star play. I like Houston -11. Then I go to the Raptors over 230. I just think this Raptors team, the way they push the pace now and the way Van Fleet's playing, when they paid him in the offseason, I thought they overpaid him. I know he's a really good player, but I thought they paid him like an all-star. Well, guess what? He is an all-star. Van Fleet has been money this year. He forces the pace a lot, and he's been on fire. Over 230 in the Raptors Wizards game. Then I like the Indiana Hoosiers -4. It's a lot to say about Northwestern. They've been really, really bad their last 10 games, and I don't see that changing here. And then I like the Timberwolves plus the 10.5. That's one of those ugly matchups in the NBA that you don't want to have to watch that game. But I just think Clippers without Paul in this one, without Paul George, that is, on this road trip, I think that's a problem. I do think the Clippers win, but I think it's an ugly win by a couple, 2 to 5 points, and Timberwolves get the cover. So that's my 4 free picks. Now the consensus free play. Oops, I almost forgot. The consensus free play, of course, you can get the full consensus every day, picksandparlays.net. Click on the premium ticks drop down and click on consensus report. Just $2 a day gets you a 30, less than $2 a day gets you a 30-day consensus. And the consensus, we got a big consensus in college basketball, 2 in college basketball, 1 in the NBA as of now. So let's give because I already gave out the Indiana Northwestern game, let's give out the UConn Providence. So we have Providence as the consensus free play with the points today. So let's take Providence 4-0 on the college basketball consensus, top consensus on the board as of right now. But of course, get in on that consensus report. It's a great tool for your handicapping toolbox. Goes well with our either handicappers expert picks or your own picks. So make sure you check out that consensus report. So Providence. Let me mark that down so we know what we do for tomorrow. Providence against the spread. All right, so that's what I have for my 5 picks for today. Don't forget, get in on my best bets every day over at picksandparlays.net/Craig. Also have that 25 or 50% off the Picks and Parlays Syndicate's ACC Game of the Month. So make sure you check that out. All right, guys, have a great Wednesday. Let's hope we keep these winners going, and we'll see you back again on Thursday